Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining in for another episode of Keezy Reels. Today, I wanted to talk about the Sixers second half. First of all, thankful that Embiid knee is great and that he uh, has a timetable about 2 weeks to come back with the knee bruise. So uh, all is well in Sixers land. Glad everybody was optimistic and not thinking the worst moving forward. Though, I want to talk about all the rumors that we've been having over the couple weeks dealing with the Sixers and players coming here, not coming here, things like that. So the first person I want to talk about was Kyle Lowry. Um, yes, I do think that that move would put us in a better position than where we are now. It would give us a secondary ball handler, um, and I believe he can play off of Ben Simmons. He can play off the ball, on the ball. They can share the duties. And I think that'd be a good fit for us. He brings championship pedigree. He's from here. Um, but the only thing that I have a concern about is that Toronto's still in it. So, they're far from, being a trash team or they're a 500 team. So they're in the East, they're still in it. So I don't know if Toronto would even be looking to move forward with doing a trade because they're still in it. So it kind of doesn't make sense because he helps that team as well. But if he does become available, what do you give up? You give up backseat from Green and some picks. I've heard Thibault and some picks. Um, I heard Shake and some picks. So it's kind of like, well, what what are you as fans? What are you willing to give up? I will probably do Green, Maxi, Terrence Ferguson, and a first for Kyle Lowry. I think that's a fair deal. They're getting a young player back in Maxi. They could probably play with Fred VanVleet. Moving forward for the future for them. I don't want to kind of put Thibault on the deal. Um, Only because I think the potential is great, but I will put Thibault on the deal, knowing that it will make our team better now. Because as some of you guys know, last night we just can't waste Embiid's years. One injury like that, and it could have been worse. So I really believe that we need to go all in now and use the best years of Embiid that we have. So that's why I say, a Kyle Lowry, will put us in a better position to win moving forward, especially in the playoffs, because he's been there and he's won a championship, so he knows what it takes to win. And this is something that the team needs. Team needs veteran leadership and knows how to win. Um, so you had that rumor. I do believe that, and a combination of a stretch four would really put us in a really really good position. There's a couple of stretch fours out there that I like. Laurie Markkinen, but is Chicago really going to give up on him? As you guys saw, the last couple nights ago, he lit us up. He was lights out from shooting three. I think that's what this team is missing. Um, you have Bellasia from Sacramento. I don't know if they're going to give up on him, but I think that's something that we need to look into as well. But a stretch four and another type scorer will be great for this team. Paired with Embiid and Simmons and Harris. Um, Moving forward, you just hear so many things. There's a dream scenario. Of course, I would love to get our hands on Zach LaVine from the Bulls, but what would it take to get him? Would we have to give up Ben in the deal? At this point, I don't want to trade Ben at all unless it's for Bradley Beal or somebody like that. Because you have to think about the Nets. So you got to think about defense as well. So Ben can be on Harden. Ben could be on Kyrie. Ben could guard Kevin Durant as well. So you got to think about that. You give a Ben up in the deal moving forward. You're going to have to outscore the Nets at something that they're really good at doing, and that's scoring. And they don't play any defense. So neither here or there. But Zach LaVine would be great on this team. He would give us a legit score where when Doc, takes Embiid or Simmons out or Harris out, and we don't have anybody to score, um, Zach could really, really take over the scoring duties as he's a walking bucket. Um, and it's a rumor, so I don't get too excited about it until they say, oh, he's actually on the table. Another rumor I've been hearing about is Porzingis. I don't think we have enough to get him. We would have to just offer picks and probably a player. But he's actually quietly having a good season when he's not hurt. He's actually pretty good. But I'm surprised that they would even put him on the market. They say that he's quietly on the market, but um, you just never know with these days. But with the trade deadline being 12 days away, it's kind of hard to find to believe anything. So it's kind of just like everybody's on Twitter watching Woj bombs, trying to figure out where people are going to go. But I do think the Sixers are a pretty good team, but they could stand a chance to make a move and add some more pop off the bench, or get a stretch forward where they can come in and a consistent stretch forward that can make an open shot. Um, and that can defend a little, of course. I don't think Doc would, put people in that just would refuse to defend. So I really believe that Sixers haven't been in this position since 2001. With the Sixers run with Allen Iverson. We have an MVP candidate in Embiid. He's playing lights out. He's actually really unstoppable. Nobody can stop this guy. This is the Embiid that everybody wanted to see, and I'm glad we're seeing it now. I'm glad the league is starting to see, what we already saw he could be. So, with him playing the way he's playing now and him being so unstoppable, it's kind of just it's really crazy to see, and I'm really excited, as just to be as a Sixers fan. Like I just think that it's good to see, and I really want to see this team make a move and get better, so we can go down the stretch run and try to see if we can, make a title run. That's my expectations. I see us being a very good team. We are where Embiid takes us, but adding some extra firepower with scoring would only help Embiid, as he wouldn't have to work as hard, even though he's making it look effortless. He's still working hard. He's dribbling into the post. We still haven't really found a way to get him the ball in the post correctly. I know, that'll come in time, but Embiid's so talented, he can work his way down and, get the shot that he wants. But I'm excited, to see Ben Simmons coming back, after the stretch that he had before the All-Star break, when he's playing lights out. He's, really aggressive offensively and defensively. I still would like to see a jump shot, but, at this point, he's an all-world defender, and I think that he doesn't get enough credit that he should get with his defense. In his passing ability. So, him in transition is a very, very scary thing to see. Hopefully the dominance that Embiid is doing right now will rub off on, on Ben, and, he'll become, even more dominant. So with Ben, I think it's just mental, and he just has to stay aggressive. And I think, as I told y'all before, one of our other reals, Sam Cassell, who I wanted to be the coach before Doc Rivers became available. I'm glad he's on his team, but he's bringing in, mentality, a championship mentality. Sam has been there, and Sam is personally working with Ben, and you can tell the difference. You can really tell the difference. He's starting to get a little bit of a better swagger. He's getting more confident, and he's locking defenders up. You see the memes on the internet with him, putting people in jail, and it's really true. What you see in him. So just moving forward, if we can get like a stretch for, that'd be great. I did mention Lauri Markkanen and Bjelica from Sacramento. I do think that Markkanen is I don't know. The Bulls didn't tender his year moving forward, so I don't know if that means he'll be on the market, but he's going to walk. So at that point, you should probably want to get something for him, maybe a pick or something, so they can return it around. And Eversley is the GM there, so he has ties to Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure we can get a deal done, and Morey will get a deal done. It'd be great if we can get Markkanen and Zach LaVine in some type of trade, but That's wishful thinking. I'm just kind of thinking of players that we can get. I don't think Kyle Lowry is a reach. I think that it's actually obtainable if coming up to the deadline will be more of a part where you want to keep an eye on Toronto and what they're doing in the standings. Because they could be if that could be a play there. Even though Kyle Lowry said mostly all these rumors are lies and things like that. You never know. So you can only take rumors for what it is until it actually comes true. So it's only rumors. So I just want everybody to kind of look out for the Sixers and see what we're going to do in the second half. Hopefully Embiid comes back sometime soon after the injury of thank goodness it's only a bone bruise. So let me know your thoughts. What are the rumors you guys are hearing? Are you hearing more than I am? Do you think they should make a move? Or are you in agreement with the stretch four and another scorer? Let me know your thoughts. So that ends like another episode of Keezy Reels. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and look out for more content coming soon. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.